Hi, I'm Shannon Baldioli, an educator at the National Air and Space Museum. Today, I'm going to show you how to use a questioning approach with students as they look at images. In museums and in the classroom, objects and images can help students of all abilities make stronger connections to content. Using questions is a great way to get students looking closely at an object or image and can be used in a variety of subjects, but more about that later. Let's talk with some fifth graders about a Mars rover family portrait. Hey everybody, I'm really excited to be with you today. We're going to take a look at some pictures together. Are you all ready for that? And have we ever sent anything to Mars from the United States? Thumbs up or thumbs down? All right, cool. I'm glad I got some thumbs up there. We've landed robots on Mars, right? What are some of the things that robots do on Mars? Somebody can raise their hand or unmute and let me know. Austin, what are some of the things robots do on Mars?
I'm pretty sure they collect like rock samples.
Absolutely. Angelo, what do you got?
Yeah, I think they collect rock samples too, and also secretly search for water on there.
I don't know if it's so secret actually, but yeah, absolutely. They collect samples and things too. Mackenzie, what do you have?
Maybe they look into the ground to find sites of life there.
Yeah, that's an awesome idea. Emily, give me one more and then we're gonna take a look at that photo.
I believe they take pictures so we can see what Mars looks like.
Yeah, that's a really awesome one. And I love that you said pictures because now we're gonna look at a picture together. I didn't pay her to be here, folks. Can you tell me something that you noticed in the picture?
I noticed that rovers can be in different sizes.
There's definitely a size difference in those rovers, right? Can anybody tell me why you think the sizes of the rovers might be different?
It might be different rovers are for different purposes.
I love that. I love that you talked about different purposes. What else is in that photo that might help you figure out how big something is?
The person next to it.
Yeah, it's really helpful for me to know how big they are because there's a person in there. So let's go back to talking just a little bit about the purpose of these rovers. How can you tell by looking at these what they do?
Well, I think the medium one is mostly for taking pictures because it has that really long pole and it kind of has almost looks like a camera attached to the top.
Mackenzie, what do you think?
I noticed that the middle one kind of looks like it has wings. I don't know what that'd be used for though.
Those actually are solar panels. Anybody tell me what a solar panel does?
I believe they collect energy for your house or something.
What do you think the solar panels on the rovers might help it do?
To help them move around and basically like a battery.
Yeah, exactly right. Curiosity doesn't have any solar panels on it, so we're gonna look a little bit closer at it. So it's really tough to tell, but Curiosity is actually nuclear powered, and nuclear power lets us work for a really long time. So Curiosity's batteries can run for a really long time up there. So you see Sojourner has a solar panel, and Spirit and Opportunity had solar panels. Why do you think we switched when we switched to Curiosity, Austin?
Probably because if you had solar panels, it would take a lot longer for it to get fully charged up because it's a lot bigger than the other ones.
That's a really awesome point. It's a much bigger rover than those other two rovers. Mars is covered in dust, that red, dusty, powdery stuff. It's iron oxide, which is what makes it red. And sometimes that dust can blow around and it covers up the solar panels. So even if it's a really bright day and the sun is shining and there's dust all over those solar panels, they don't work that well. So the first two rovers were studying the rocks. They were trying to figure out what the rocks were made out of, maybe if there was water on Mars at some point. And then Curiosity is a biologist. What Curiosity was looking for was potential signs of life, or at the very least, things that could have supported life. They were looking for things like water and evidence of other elements that might be on Mars that meant that a long time ago that Mars could have potentially been a place that hosted life. You all were really awesome and helped me answer some questions about these rovers. Weren't they awesome? An activity like this can be used in a ton of situations. Instead of asking students what they notice, you could ask, "What do you see in this photo? And what makes you say that?" That has students build evidence for their observations. Asking, "What more would you like to learn?" opens up loads of possibilities. I know teachers who build entire units just based on the questions their students ask about an object or an image. Looking at a photo of something that looks a little bit like something they already know can help students solidify concepts. My friends in this video here had clearly seen robots and rovers before, so they used knowledge of those things to help identify what these machines were. You could also look at images in advertisements to explore how a company might want you to feel. Why are certain colors, symbols, fonts, and characters used? Can your students create their own photo or advertisement that makes someone feel a certain way? Whether you're teaching in person or virtually, looking at images and objects is a great way to connect students to abstract concepts across the curriculum. Happy questioning! Teachers, if you're using objects, images, or questioning in your classroom, let us know how you're doing it in the comments below. Also remember to follow STEM in 30 on Facebook and Twitter, and subscribe to the National Air and Space Museum's YouTube channel to learn more and get great teacher resources.